Outside Austin, Texas, Roger Storer built a home oddly out of place in the hill country. It's a lighthouse. Storer built it to shine on in memory of his father, who was a sailor in the British Royal Navy.
A lot of people came here for the first time, their jaws dropped and thought what a fabulous place this is. Since this lighthouse has been built, there have been absolutely no shipwrecks on Lake Travis. So I think we are serving some public good here by having that.
Arthur was a beacon to us, and now the structure is a beacon to anyone who sees it.
Arthur was my father's name, Arthur Storer. He was an officer in the Royal Navy in World War II. He was actually an underwater diver, so he did a lot of bomb disposal. And as a result of that, he certainly had salt water in his blood, and that was what inspired us, I think, to do this.
He was an amazing man. He was so intelligent. He wrote hundreds of letters in his time here to all of his friends in England. And in every crevice, I see him. And so I have an incredible emotional attachment to the structure.
And of course, what happens is when people know that you are building a lighthouse, they tend to give lighthouse things. And of course, you can only really handle so many of them. But
there are hundreds. Could be thousands, but there are definitely hundreds. So as you look at every knob in our kitchen, it's nautical. We have lighthouses throughout the house. We have ships in the house. But I have something that's favorite, and that's the Portland Head, Maine replica that we have, because that's where it all began.
That's right. It was.
We actually went to Portland Head, Maine, and saw the Portland Head, Maine lighthouse. And that's what inspired us to build a lighthouse. So at Logan Airport, Roger said, why don't we build a lighthouse in honor of my father, Arthur. It's a Texas version of Portland Head, Maine. So the exterior is Texas limestone. The wrought iron around the home has stars in it. And our bedroom, we had a bed custom made in Zephyr, Texas. And once again, we used the star theme there. So throughout the house, probably 500 stars to honor Texas. The mantle over the fireplace is very special. During a storm, an oak tree fell, and we used part of that oak tree to make the mantle.
The lot here is 4 acres. We have the main lighthouse structure here, which is the living room and then the kitchen plus 4 floors above it. The pool actually has an interesting story. We happened to be watching television one day and it was looking at different celebrities' homes, and lo and behold, the grotto and the cave with the waterfall was inspired by none other than Ozzy Osbourne. In addition to the pool, there is a 30-foot gazebo, and then there is an outdoor kitchen, which the outdoor kitchen is basically the cabana. And then there's a 3-car garage, and then above that, a 1-bedroom apartment. And the fact that the tower is somewhat octagonal means the window count here is very, very high. Not many homes have 58 windows.
I like to walk outside and see the grandeur and just the lay of the land. We're so fortunate to be here. And everywhere I look in this structure, I see my husband, and it is built in honor of my father-in-law, whom I adored. And he would be in awe of his son, who built it and who put every finishing touch on it. He would just be so honored, so honored.